Hi everyone, so welcome to the series corner, and today I'm going to talk about seasons 1 and 2 of Grey's Anatomy. Motives why I think you should watch Grey's Anatomy. First of all, it has really great characters and the storyline is really good developed, and I think that is one of the best series. Besides, it has 11 seasons right now. So if you want to binge watch anything, you should start with Grey's Anatomy because you will not regret it. You'll love it, and you have so many hours to watch. So that is fantastic. And finally, you get to meet all of these amazing characters and all of their amazing storylines, and I think that you will get immediately hooked to it. Grey's Anatomy is a series that I wasn't excited to watch, but then I started liking Meredith's story, and then Dr. Bailey's, and then Izzy, and then George, and then Christina, then Alex. So I think that is really interesting to see how that group is like the heart of the series, but they also interact with all of those other characters that also complete the series. And then the characters are really relatable. I mean, you can enjoy a special character, but then you also have that other character that has also a really interesting storyline. And even though you maybe not be able to relate to that storyline, you'll also enjoy it just watching it. So I am a big fan of Saving Hope, and I've always thought that Grey's Anatomy was really similar, but it didn't have like the paranormal element that Saving Hope has. And I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it. But anyways, I watched the first episode, and I really loved Meredith and the fact that we are introduced to these characters in a very peculiar way because they are interns and that is their first day. And I have to say that that sightseeing of Seattle with the hours, like 24 hours left, etc., was really amazing. And that was what interested me in Grey's Anatomy. So then the first season has only 9 episodes. So that was really easy to watch. And after I watched the first season, that season finale was like, okay, so I really need to go straight ahead to season 2 because I just don't know what's going to happen. I always remember that moment when Shepard looked at Meredith and he said, "Meredith, I am so sorry." And we immediately knew that something bad was going to happen, and then we meet Addison. So that was great, that was fantastic. It was a really good season finale. And the season 2, we have the opportunity to know a little bit better the characters. For example, Izzy is a really good developed character in season 2. She has kind of a romance between the patient, and it's like really sweet and really cute, and we see their relationship evolving, and it was heartbroken just to see the season finale of season 2 because I mean, we know that he died, and then she's in the lift and she's smiling with a pretty dress, and then we know what's going to happen, and that broke my heart to pieces, really. One of my favorite characters is George, and he also had like his moment in season 2. He's in love with Meredith, and we can see that when he says that what he feels for her, things go wrong. Things go really, really wrong. So, and then he meets Dr. Torres, and she's actually really sweet, and I really liked her. I think that she could be good to George, but we can see that their relationship is not exactly easy because George has his family. It's Izzy, Christina, and Meredith, and sometimes he puts Dr. Torres aside, and she doesn't like that, obviously. Then we have Christina, and Christina, I have to say that I still don't really like her, and it's not because she's not a good character, but because of her attitude, because I really can't relate to that. And I think that she's really cute with Dr. Burger. We can see that she has some struggles with the fact that he wants her to live with him, and she's not ready yet, but then she gives up her apartment. So that's really interesting to see. So the other character of the magic group is Alex. And Alex, we can see that he's really similar to Meredith when it comes to their past. But I think that he could be more developed in season 3, and that is what I hope to see. The doctor responsible for the magic group is Dr. Miranda Bailey, and I really like her. I think that she's funny and bossy, and even though she doesn't show it to them, she really likes that group. I think that she's really sweet, and the fact that when she gets off her maternity license and then comes back, and then she's not having any surgeries, and people say that it's her hormones and blah blah blah, and I think that she feels a little prejudiced about it. I believe that people can relate to Miranda Bailey in that aspect, and I think that is a really good way to show real life in a TV series. About Meredith, we have her mother, Alice Gray, and she's a well-known surgeon, and unfortunately she has Alzheimer's, and we can see that she doesn't recognize Meredith most of the time, but when Richard, one of the doctors at Seattle Grace Hospital, comes to visit her, she remembers him, and then we understand that they have an affair when she was in residence, and I think that the fact that she recognizes Richard and she doesn't recognize Meredith, I think that it gets to Meredith a lot, and sometimes I think that she feels like put aside, and I like to see also the fact that Meredith, she doesn't tell anyone about that affair because she understands what happened, she knows what happened, but somehow she never uses that, and I think that is very noble of her. The shepherd's marriage is not exactly easy, and we can see that they struggle a lot, and eventually in an episode of season 2 we find out why McDreamy left Addison, and we see that after all she cheated on him with his best friend. So then we meet Mark, and Mark immediately shows up and he's already flirting with Meredith, and Dr. Shepard doesn't approve that. So they have like a really tense moment in the hospital, and along with Addison, because she's not happy to see Mark back, and I think that is one of the most complicated love triangles because no one wants to see each other, but they are somehow involved in all of that. So they work in the same hospital, so of course they need to see each other, but they don't want to. And it's really complicated, but it is also a hell of a storyline. I'm Teresa, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!